I think it's pretty safe to say that the future of the Star Wars franchise seems to be quite expansive, not just with their books, their novels, and their comics, but also with their TV shows, both in animated and live-action form, as well as their new Star Wars movies, such as the new Star Wars trilogy. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, the one thing about Star Wars is that we do know that a lot of changes are being made as we speak because of Kathleen Kennedy losing her creative control over at Lucasfilm, and how the new Disney CEO, Bob Chapek, is really changing everything related to the Star Wars franchise and really evolving the Star Wars brand. And I think that's one ambitious thing about Bob Chapek, is that he's really trying to really give the fans a better future and to also make Star Wars a more successful brand for Disney. At the end of the day, we do know that Star Wars and Marvel are two very important franchises to Disney. Obviously, Marvel doesn't really have much of a problem, but Star Wars really does need to get a major facelift, and that's exactly what's going on right now. So, the new Disney CEO, Bob Chapek, like I say, so far I'm pretty impressed. Yes, it was quite sudden and surprising to hear that Bob Iger just some weeks ago stepped down as the CEO of Disney, only to be replaced by Bob Chapek. And it's going to be very interesting to see exactly where it all leads. Now, on top of all this, what's really intriguing is that now that Disney and Lucasfilm are finished with The Rise of Skywalker, they are focused on their new Star Wars universe, also known as their new Star Wars Expanded Universe, that is going to introduce the new brand new eras and a brand new mythology for Star Wars fans around the world. Now, it's explained that Disney has multiple plans for the future of the Star Wars franchise in order to satisfy the fans who have been unsatisfied with the sequel trilogy films, where it's explained that Disney currently has a brand new plan to bring back actor Haydne Christensen in many different ways for the new Star Wars universe. It's noted that the new Disney CEO, Bob Chapek, has had some major adjustments with how, of course, actor Haydne Christensen will return into the Star Wars franchise. It's explained that there is a plan in place by Chapek for Hayden Christensen to return in the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV series as Darth Vader, where Hayden will step back into the suit as the Sith Lord as a side story for one of the episodes in the Kenobi TV show. It's noted that this was actually mapped out by Chapek to make the Kenobi TV show feel more like a sequel to Episode 3 and is a part of the script changes for the new Kenobi TV series. Not just that, but also Bob Chapek wants Hayden to return as Anakin Skywalker as a Force Ghost in live-action form for an untitled Disney Plus TV series that is said to take place sometime after the events of Episode 9 in a brand new era of Star Wars that is aimed to be released sometime in 2023. This plan from Disney is to reunite the fans, not just that from Bob Iger's plan of how that will carry on with Hayden acting out as Anakin in the form of flashbacks in the Kenobi TV series, but as well as even a voice in the upcoming Rise of Skywalker animated sequel series. So, what's really exciting about this is that, of course, it really seems like that they are really trying to regain the trust of a lot of fans out there. The question is it going to be enough, right? Is it really going to be enough by Disney and Lucasfilm to regain the trust from fans after what happened with the sequel trilogy movies? That's the question, right? And when you look at it in that sense, obviously, you know, the character of Anakin, major character, a lot of fans know and love this character. You know, he's been with us since the prequel trilogy era in the 90s and, of course, the early 2000s, and they really had the opportunity to really satisfy fans more so with that character in the sequel series, and they only gave us a disembodied voice. Now, the thing about Bob Chapek, obviously he's picking up some of the ideas by Bob Iger, but he's also introducing ideas of his own of how Hayden is going to return. The thing that really stands out to me the most, that's the most different and new, is how they want Hayden Christensen as a Force Ghost of Anakin Skywalker to return in live-action form in a TV series that's going to be live-action based sometime after the events of Episode 9. Now, this has got nothing to do with the Rise of Skywalker sequel series per se, because that's going to be in animated form, but this could very well connect to the planned animated sequel series to The Rise of Skywalker. Now, the thing about this is that, of course, Disney Plus is going to be a library's worth of Star Wars material. They eventually want to have 2 TV shows coming out a year in a close proximity for Disney Plus that's Star Wars related. And I think that that might be a bit of a risk, but I think that if you're a true Star Wars fan, you really can't get enough of Star Wars as long as it's high quality, right? As long as the content that they develop is high quality, I see no issue with releasing 2 live-action Star Wars TV series a year, mixed in with 1 animated TV show. I think that's fine, and I think that's pretty much, exactly what the fans need after a hiatus between The Rise of Skywalker and the new Star Wars trilogy. So, with that being said, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.